Say over here we'll have a little service road.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Let's get some power. Donation link underneath the profile page. Right. So it wasn't a bookmark then. Well, Mark Sterling sent one through. He sent a test one through, and that came through absolutely fine. So we know that the thing's working. I just can't work out why yours isn't coming through. You guessing Mark Sterling used PayPal? One second. If I go to the... Right, so you're clicking on the link that takes you to Streamlabs, yeah? You did go through PayPal just now with a $5 donation. Dude, something's not right with your account. I just, like, I don't get it. Didn't you say 10 minutes ago that you don't use PayPal? So how did you use PayPal to send that through? Oh yeah, I'm definitely wasting my time trolling. I don't know what you mean, Danny G.
Ay, 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 ay.
Right. Alright, so I can tell you that if I log into Streamlabs, I can see on my panel, I can see Bob Moghouse grab a beer with this, which came through on Streamlabs as well. Thank you very much, Bob. So that came through. I can then see, and this is where it gets really interesting. Flammable Supernova. Did you send? It works through PayPal, you just did it. Yeah, but here's the weird thing. I don't think Flammable Supernovas is coming through, but I can see it in Streamlabs. Like, specifically, his is not coming through. So I think it's Flammable Supernova sent $7.15 and said, I used to live a couple of miles from Hemel Hempstead, which was the home of the Magic Roundabout. Was that you, Flammable Supernova? Vrome's worked fine. Test with a credit card. Thank you, Vrome.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
And then you sent a second one saying, hoping this works. I had two options before with PayPal or card. I selected card, but what I had wrote in my last donation, that I used to live a couple of miles from Hemel Hempstead, which had the famous Magic Roundabout, and was frustrating. Yeah. So, specifically, Flammable, your donations and nobody else's are coming into Streamlabs, but are not coming through into my panel. But everybody else's are, just not yours. Which is fascinating. It does suck. I don't understand why it would even do that. That's just so incredibly weird. Kenneth, thank you for 8 months hype. Danny G, welcome back. Genius, thank you for half a year. Yeah, Supernova dude, I have no clue why yours specifically does not come through to my panel, but everybody else's does. Vrome, Bob Monkhouse. That's just bizarre. Yeah, that's the thing, like I've obviously got the money and I've got the message in Streamlabs, but I don't have it on the panel. But I have everybody else's, which means yours specifically didn't come down through the API. Adrotus, Lanthor. Welcome back. Thank you for 8 months, Lanthor.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Right, let me build some more of this craziness.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
What the heck, man? $30-minute donation troubleshooting, Caprici. Well, if it was your money, you would deem it to be important as well, right? Like, what would you want me to do? Just turn around and say, I don't care. You sent me money, it got lost in the post. Tough. Right. Does Streamlabs filter rude words? He didn't send anything rude. It definitely isn't that. I doubt it, Jensens. I doubt it. Normally, if it comes into the Streamlabs list, it will come onto my panel within like 30 seconds. It's just, there's something... I was thinking, does he have like a weird name and it doesn't like the characters? Is it, you know, normally that can trip the API, but I can't see anything in this case. APIs can be a bit sensitive about, you know, Unicode characters and that kind of daft stuff. But I don't see that.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Oh boy, that's nasty. We'll make that non-grass. Come on. Custom tags. You what, mate? You're looking at it, Trey. All right, thank you.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
It's a weird one for sure, that one.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Anniversary, Nutter.
Camera, thank you for 11 months. Carl Kur, thank you for 28. Thanks to Nuts House for giving me a reason to keep Amazon Prime. And Twitch, you're all awesome. Thank you, dude. Bob Monkhouse. That came through just fine. Thank you for the $20, Bob. I get a bad feeling. As per my last message, I reckon the payment is pending from his bank and he's not PayPal registered. I get this every day with my donations chilled. The thing is, if it comes into the Streamlabs panel and shows there, that means it's not pushed it down the API. And considering he used his credit card on one and PayPal on the other, it just doesn't make any sense. It's all very strange. Might have some office blocks there or something. I think we'll put some residents here as well. Might put some residential blocks up here, maybe. Mind, you'd have to walk quite a bit to the station. Actually, maybe what we can do, reclaim a bit of this land. Put up a bit of a noise barrier.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Yeah, it could be cuzzy. How's the Mountain Mall, Danny? I don't know. Should make that a tiny bit longer. We did not receive any flammable simple donation from Streamlabs. I've checked the logs, unfortunately. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dre. It didn't.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
One sec. Have a look at that screenshot, Dre. And you can see both the transactions are listed along with all the others, and yet those, like his specifically, don't come down the API. Which is just the weirdest thing. I mean, I can give you IDs or whatever, Dre, but I don't know what you need. Fine, thank you, Rep. That wasn't a Windows notification sound, L. Phillips. That was screen capture sound. Yeah, if we make all this tree-like... Actually, I might make that a little bit bigger. Yes, try. Yeah, you can see the first one has a little credit card next to it because he used his credit card, and the second one, the top one, has a PayPal because he did it with his credit card, then he did it with his PayPal, and neither of them came through. And yet you can see other PayPal ones coming through. It's just bizarre. Plymouth Reliant with 52 months. We built this city on rock and roll. Thank you. Aku Blitz, thank you for 2 months. Hannah. So I heard a new Tron released a game on Steam. The reviews were overwhelmingly negative. Hannah. What did you do? That face made it so worth it. Lol. So we got those. Flammable Supernovas didn't log in Twitch, which tripped our old API. Wait, what? Flammable Supernova didn't log in with Twitch, which tripped our old API. Ah. Right. Yeah, so Supernova, because you didn't log in on Twitch, it didn't know necessarily who you were, so it didn't come over the correct API. That's what happened. No problem, Capricky. Yeah, when you go to Streamlabs, you need to log into Twitch to let it know who you are, if you see what I mean. Like, you logged in on Twitch, but you've not allowed Streamlabs to see who you are on Twitch. Do you get the difference? It's basically what they call OAuth. So that way it knows your name. And then when your donation comes through, we can bring it into the right place. Put in the database correctly, essentially. No problem, Dre, no problem. PC Kelly. I literally was worried that his money's gone somewhere else. I was asking him about his old donation thing. Had he bookmarked an old page or something? I just wanted to understand what the problem was. Get to the bottom of it. Right, so that's going to be residents up there, I think. Certainly high density up in that block. Probably do with... We're going to need footpaths and everything, yeah. So that's going to be residents. I think we're going to have some offices here. I think we'll make this into like a mixed zone. Everything but industry, basically. Some offices, some commerce, some housing. We're going to need schools, of course. They could be a bit of an issue. Unless we make the kids get the monorail to this school and put the school over here. That's one option.
Natter.
Of course, if the train station's over here, then you kind of want shops to be... I think get the monorail. Need a bus depot as well, that's what we do need. So we need to get some bus journeys set up. Right, put the bus depot in. I wouldn't nice use the console version now, Phillips. I really wouldn't. Bob, we're not going to put an airport here, bro. We've got a big airport in the city. Timmy boy, 49 months back to dust. Plus, it's your birthday next week. Going to lurk for a while. Chat soon. Well, have a great birthday, Timmy boy. But we need some trees over here.
Welcome back, Natter.
Link this up now. You hate your first name? Why? Fill the city up with garbage disposal buildings. We've got 2 recycling centres down there. That should be enough. I don't think this needs to be 6 lane if I'm honest. I would prefer to do that.
Ay, 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 ay.
Yeah, that's much better use of space, I think. Aleb could do the welcome back. Capricorn, bits for the misunderstanding caused by lackluster early morning communication and forgetting not to send multi-message jokes over the live scrolling chat. Haha, apologies again. It's fine, dude. It's absolutely fine, no. I didn't take any offense by it. Thank you for the bits. Now, I don't know whether to make this housing or office. I might go it's office, actually. We could have this as an office sector. Yeah, let's do that. Because it's nice and close to the station. And I like this, like an office park, almost. I like that. Yeah, we'll put offices here. And then we'll have a lot of commerce around here. I think we can make better use out of this land, though. You missed the days where you get your own house, PC Kelly. The only problem was, it takes a long time to do it. I had to stop doing it because it was... People, if you remember, people were starting to get really annoyed. You know, he's not done my house yet. I've asked him twice, you know. And of course, everybody wants one in a different place. So somebody will say, oh, can you put me next to the bus station? And then somebody else will be like, well, I want to be on the mountain. And then somebody else says, oh, well, I want to be down the river. And it was literally like the whole stream turned into me flying around the map naming houses. It kind of stops the construction. And of course, you can't just do it for one or two people. You have to do it for everybody. And then other people start saying, well, why do subs only get houses? Why don't I get a house? I'm not a sub, I can't afford it, but I don't get a house. That's not fair. And it just turns into a massive argument. 1,000 houses. Yep, well, there goes the rest of the evening. I think we've got enough. So what we'll do now is we'll put the footpaths in, bring the services in, put the schools in, and then we'll start zoning the area out. We're going to need a name for this place. I don't know what you want to call it. Put a bus station next to a river, next to a mountain, and build there. Right. Definitely you want a footpath to that station there. This can probably have one that goes off in a couple of directions. Tree abouts. We'll see. We'll see what comes out. One through there. I don't think people need to walk through there, but we'll give them the option. Bus station. Some of the roads aren't lined up with the ones opposite them. Yeah, I don't necessarily aim for... sometimes I like things to be lined up, sometimes I like the irregularity.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Jord180, thank you for 37 months, Jord. I think so, Heyman. I think... I don't like building, like, super regular cities. It just doesn't feel organic, you know? Well, let me put a crossing on a bend.
Happy anniversary,
And the nearest place I can put it is like there. What a scumbag. Needs more mods in game. What do you mean? Yeah, the Luke. I agree. This is a dead space. Considering this is offices, I think we can do something over here. I don't think traffic will have a problem with that. Okay, that's the basic infrastructure. To be honest, you're really liking the design for offices. What, you mean this bit over here? Once the buildings go in, it's a lot harder to see, like, where the roads are exactly straight and all this kind of thing. It's only when it's at this level that you can really see it. There's already traffic starting to come in, bizarrely enough. I'm just using the recycling bit. I don't know how much this is going to get used initially, because this only goes off map, so it's got to be... It can't be used by, you know, our Sims moving around. They will have to use that one. There's no way in off here yet. I mean, we could drop a ramp in, but... Right, so we know this is going to be office space. We know this is going to be high density commerce and maybe a few offices thrown in. A second. And we know that this is going to be residential. I might even make all of that residential. So in terms of schooling, we don't want it to be too far away from this. Arguably you can get away with it down here. A bit close to that. Unfortunately, putting them there has kind of made that a dead zone. Maybe near the water. No, they're not going to be down here. It's a bit too close to a nuclear power plant, to be honest. There's a lot of power lines and everything. It's just not nice. I mean, we may put something down here for housing. At the moment, I'm just trying to work out where to put the school. You have to check out the video if it's not behind the subwall, Capricci. What do you mean? All my streams are on YouTube SquirrelPlus, if that's what you're referring to. You can watch all of my Skylines streams on SquirrelPlus. All my streams are there from years ago. There's no subwall on that. Elementary school. Put the school near these things. Or even up here out the way, actually. I'm thinking maybe this should be an educated worker zone. That's what I'm thinking right now. Because it looks like quite a nice area to live, really. I don't know. We haven't named it yet, Boeing. Yeah, last time I played Foundation was quite a while ago. Just outside the area, I think. Should be fine. Okay, let's get all the services in here. Need to get cemetery in here as well. Maybe we needed to name it after Baz in his memory. Lol. Let's see. I'll give him a proper hospital, I think. Hey, Mrs. Frosty. Baz got lost in one of his own interchanges and is yet to be found. Yeah, we'll see, Hibbs. I think he challenged himself to create some crazy roundabout, didn't he? That's what he did. Let's see, this is going to be office space, so let's get some kind of... plaza in here. Should look nice. Maybe we could build some monuments as well. What's that one? The Statue of Shopping. That sounds absolutely perfect. This will be a shopping district anyway. See, Baz is just appeared. He is actually doing something. How about a statue right next to where you get off the monorail? If it oriented that way, it would be absolutely bang on. Look at that. What a scumbag. What even is that? Is it like an... iPhone. Two iPhones stuck on top of each other. No problem, Mrs. Frosty. Am I still playing in an outside shed? It's not a shed. You thought it was 2 playing cards? It's way too thick to be a playing card. Look at it. That's like 2 phones or something. 2 credit cards, maybe. Theatre of Wonders, the Posh Mall. Ooh. The Aquarium and the Grand Library. The fanciest of fancy malls for all the fancy people. What a brilliant name. Nah, there's no headphone jack. It's all Bluetooth now. What's my opinion on this game versus SimCity? I personally prefer this game, but I don't have any strong negative views on SimCity. I used to play it years ago. Baz, here you go. Because I heard you love roundabouts so much, maybe you want a proper roundabout. A proper roundabout. Nathan, thank you for 29 months. Let's have a look what he's made. The Baz Ultimate 6-lane roundabout. That looks like a walnut whip, Baz. It's all very swirly. Trouble is, to load it, I have to restart the game. Yeah, that's what he linked. We could nickname it Whippy. Oh my life. This thing is massive. It actually won't fit anywhere. You don't have to restart, just go into Steam Overlay. What, does it bring it in on the fly? Why is that code in the way? It's just a bit too wide for that. Might have to rejig. Just wish I could fill that in there, but I can't. Oh, I don't know what it's going to do with this. Stupid elevations. road connect them all. Yeah, I was thinking was maybe we get rid of that and then we bring in one of those zonable pedestrian thingies. That's going to look rubbish connecting into that, isn't it? Porter MG, blimey, not seen your name for a while. How you doing?